up? This Southside Diesel back with another video. I've been lacking hard. Turn this down. Anyways, I ain't revealed this to you yet, but this is the Tow Pigg. So unfortunately, it is a 7.3, but I figure 2.60s is good enough, you know what I mean? We'll get to that in a second. So this is a 2000 Ford F-350 crew cab long bed, 7.3 truck, automatic, 4-wheel drive. This truck, and it had a bad transmission. Got a good deal on it. It was even stocker than it is now. I'd still consider it stock, but had a bad transmission. So long story short, sent the transmission out 3 different times to a guy locally, because I like to shop local. I'm all about local. Each time I put it in, it would literally last 150 to 250 miles before it just grenaded itself. Not just burnt up clutches, I mean literally meat grinded itself apart. So I said, you know what, let me try it. Just cut my losses, let them have the core. Went on Facebook, found a 2-wheel drive 4R100. It's what's in these. Bought the manual, watched a ton of YouTube videos, and ended up rebuilding it. You can see clips of that on TikTok. It's buried down there, but I got some videos of just like edits of me putting it together. Nothing really informational, but anyways, towing build. I used his converter he supplied, even though I shouldn't have, because the stall is just way too high for towing. I do not like it at all. You get into the red every time you take off from a stoplight. So do something about that here in the future. But it's got red Ray-Bestis clutches throughout, stock steels, no shift kits or nothing like that. It's got a Hydra, and it has a 4-inch exhaust. In a process of putting manifolds on it. Let me flip this around. So the factory manifolds finally gave way. So, I mean, they were just rusted. I'll see if I can throw a picture up of them, but so these are our new manifolds and hardware, because we had to cut the old bolts off. I'll show you. I'll go get them in a second, show you. New EBP sensor tube. Factory sensor was fine. Come to this side and got a pyro gauge now. About time. It is disgusting under here. I know. Don't flame me, please. Come in here. I'll show you what I got going on. Obviously got a Hydra. Edit that out. Got our gauges in here. Went with Max Tow. I believe they're like a sister company to Glow Shift, but we got our EGT and Boost. The reason I wanted Boost, I have an Edge, but it can only read. So it can only read what the sensor is mapped for. So you go outside of that range, and essentially the sensor, like the range on the Edge, the monitors, if you go outside the sensor's range, it's useless. It'll say you're making 28 PSI or whatever, and in reality you might be making 35, 45. You know, if you're outside that spectrum, it won't pick it up. So that's why I went with the boost gauge over here, and EGTs obviously, because we're going to be towing with this. Now these trucks have a bad habit of over boosting, like defueling, and I ran into that a lot, even when hauling my gooseneck empty. You can feel it. You're getting on the on-ramp, you're in third locked, about to hit fourth, you're hitting fourth, and then it's still pulling, and then all of a sudden you got a dead pedal and it's not going anywhere, and then all of a sudden it resets and it's like, whoa. So I'll probably end up getting a boost fuller for that. Yeah, this has been a long project here, Thanksgiving, all that stuff. That's really all we got going on. I gotta put the shocks and fender wheels back on. My disgusting engine bay. But also we got a new water pump, because maintenance. But this is the boost sensor. I opted for the one that you just plumb right into where the factory heating element went to help with cold starts. I just, because I don't, why pull the Y bridge or the Y spider thing out and drill and tap it, make a mess and all that. So We got the adapter. We paid the $14 for the adapter and went ahead and put that in. That's it for right now, really. What I don't like about the toe and the gauges, that A-pillar piece is like so stinking tight when you throw the gauges in. Like you really gotta, I should have trimmed them. I shouldn't have just 4 sticks. Now I can't get them out. Yeah, but it's like super tight. And that's why they're clocked like that. They're clocked all retarded. It's gonna drive me nuts, but I got to get this thing done because I have the race truck, not the crew cab I referred to in a way older video. I'm probably going to take all them down to start over. But no, I went and bought another truck. It's a single cab, 6-liter, duh. Really going to try to start actually making content, man. I mean, alrighty. So we got the shocks put back in, fender liners put back in. That kind of sucked. Back where it needs to be. Now we're gonna come in here and finish wiring up our gauges. So this is what I got. Got this little fuse jumper thing. You had 2 fuses, one for the circuit that is already there, and then one for whatever you're gonna run off here. So I got all 3 twisted together, and why I did that is because 2 of these are power wires, like key on. And then I believe the orange wire is a dimmer. So this thing is pretty dang, I mean, you can't see really, but this says 5% all the way around. 5 on the back, 5 on the windshield, everything. So it stays pretty dark in here all throughout. So I got the gauges to come on, just on all the time. So they'll light up when the truck's on. And then the orange wire is the dimmer, so I don't really need them any darker, brighter. Just keep it simple, stupid, you know what I mean? And just wire them all together. And then I got my ground right there. Just off the factory bolt. Is it the cleanest? No, not really, but it works. One thing I don't like is these wires. I don't know if you can see it. They are stupid small. Like, they are insanely small. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. I ain't really got nothing with the right size. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get that in, and they will work. All right, that is how that works right there. Now we put your key in. Boom, they're on.
Fuck, small. Want me to get some pussy with that thing, brother?
Tried to keep me home, but I love the fucking street. I was cooking up a key, trying to